ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे, परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
हरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं, मधुराधिपतेरखिलं
मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
व्रज प्रियम धर्म संस्थापकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय
समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को, राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
Jai Shri Krishna. In today's world, every human being is an amalgamation of devotion as well as demoniac characters. However, situations and experiences determine which of these are exuded. On behalf of Geeta Parivar, I welcome you all to decipher the 16th chapter, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga, to gain insights into a wide array of qualities and their bifurcation. I now invite a retired teacher from Pune, Medha Shriram Satheji, also a trainer of levels 1 and level 2 for the Prarthana.
Jai Shri Krishna all. Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kausacharuramardanam देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं जय श्री कृष्ण.
Thank you for the melodious prarthana and invoking God's presence amongst us. Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open my eyes, let me see. For the Deep Prajwalan, I invite Sureka Ahwar Ji from Nashik, a retired GST officer serving as an L2 trainer.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Surekha ji. That was beautiful and devotion instilling. Our speaker for the day is a Geeta Vrati and Geeta Praveena. With her voice modulation that keeps the listeners hooked, she has unique ways and real-life examples to make learning of chapters blissful. I'm honored to welcome Rupal Didi. Over to you.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much, Ekna ji, for welcoming. Let's begin today's session with the prayer. सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Firstly, I will congratulate you all that you have completed your level 1 and now have started second level journey at Geeta Parivar. In the starting, we thought that I don't have any Sanskrit background. I even don't know how to speak Hindi. I was not fluently talking in Hindi. So I was afraid that I would be able to recite these shlokas, I would be able to learn these Gita shlokas or not. But now, after completing our level 1 and continuing our level 2 journey, we are so confident. And we all have got that guna sthiramatihi, which Lord explained in 12th chapter. So we all have that conviction now that we will complete our 18 chapters of Gita and we are able to walk and we are able to run for this Gita pronunciations. If we are so confident, I congratulate you all that you have completed your level 1. And yes, keep going in this Gita journey and completing level 4 journey, completing all the 18 chapters, pronunciation, and how much time you get, you try to memorize these shlokas, because when we have memorized something, we have by-hearted these shlokas, at any moment we are sitting or we are having Gita book or not, doesn't matter. But we want to recite these shlokas, we have these shlokas in my mind. I don't need any book for that. And I'm keep reciting. And how much I recite these shlokas. Actually, Gita shlokas are not just shlokas. These are mantras. And mantras have their own vibrations. How much I recite, how much I enjoy that. That gives a different vibration to us. So I bless you all. I just pray to God that we will complete our journey. When I started journey at Geeta Parivar, I was also a bit afraid. 700 shlokas, 18 chapters. Oh, no, I can't do that. But now I have memorized complete Gita. And with the grace of Ashu Bhaiya and Param Pujya Swami Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj, with the grace of them, I am able to understand a bit meaning of Gita. And as I am learning Advaita Vedanta, so I am trying to convey the meaning of Gita, how much I have understood to you. Yes, let's start the 16th chapter. 16th chapter is Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. Now, after we started with 12th chapter, and why we are taking the 16th chapter in level 2, we can start with first chapter, but yes, again, we are going with the sequence, with the meaning also, and with the shlokas also. In 12th and 15th chapter, we had 20 shlokas, so we were able to learn that. And now 16th chapter is the third smallest chapter in Gita, having 24 shlokas. And also, how we are walking in this path, on this path, so we are able to understand the meaning. Yes, easier to have here. So 16th chapter, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga, our interest, what is there for us in Gita, so we can learn here. Yes, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga Yoga. We are applying this tilak, we are wearing this tilak, and we are having that shikha, we are wearing white clothes. That doesn't mean we are the devotee of Lord Krishna. Everyone says, yeah, I am bhakta, I am good person. We are telling to us that I am good, I am bhakta. But whether we have checked ourselves or not. So Gita is so rational about it. Always, Lord is not telling us to do this, not to do this. He is always giving checklist to us. Check yourself. You want to call yourself bhakta? Check the list in 12th chapter. All the 36 bhakta lakshanas. Yes, you want to call yourself that you are having those divine qualities. You check yourself whether you are good or not. To whom you are calling bad, to whom you are calling good. So we need to check ourselves. So Lord is again giving checklist in 16th chapter, how to dhyana. So in 6th chapter, Lord explained very well. So everywhere Lord is explaining something, giving us checklist to check where we are residing in this path. So let's see how many qualities we have. Even 1 or 2 qualities we have, we can call ourselves good person. Yes, and still we will strive to get more qualities. If I don't have, I will try to get that. I will try to apply those qualities into us. So let's start with the first shloka of 16th chapter. Śrī-Bhagavānuvaca Abhayam sattva samshuddhir jnana yoga vyavasthitihi dānandamascha yagyascha svādhyāyastaparjavam. From first shloka to third shloka, I will recite together so that we can see all these 26 divine qualities. Ahimsa satyam akrodha shantirapayishunam daya bhuteshvalo luptvam mardavam hrira chapalam tejah kshama dhritishaucham nadroho natimanita bhavanti sampadan daivim abhijatasya bharata. Lord is telling 26 divine qualities. Now, one question's answer is also given here. Why Lord told this Gita to only Arjuna, not to anyone? There were all the Pandavas, Yudhishthira, Dharmatma, Dharmaraja. So why only Arjuna, Lord chosen? One thing is, Lord loves Arjuna so much. But second thing is, why Lord loves Arjuna so much? What is the reason? So here in 16th chapter, Lord is telling the reason. Because Arjuna is equipped with all these 26 divine qualities. Daiviya Sampada. He will tell in 5th shloka. Abhijato says, Daivi Sampad Vimokshaya Nibandhaya Surimata Mashuchas Sampadan Daivi Mabhijatasya Bharata. So Arjuna, you are equipped with all these qualities. What we are going to see here, all these 26 divine qualities, Arjuna is already having all those qualities. And when a good person who is having these 26 divine qualities, if the Gita Jnana is given to that person, it will be spreaded all over the world. Prachayamana dharma prachayam gamishyati iti Shankara Bhashya. In Shankara Bhashya, Shankaracharya ji wrote, Lord Krishna is giving this jnana to Arjuna because he know, if I tell the good person, I am good, so whatever good I learn, I will tell to my 10 friends, 20 friends, my mother, my father, I will tell to everyone. But a bad person, if listen a good thing, okay, I will listen and I will just throw it from another ear. So that happens. That's a Lord given this jnana to Arjuna only. Yes, you listen, and then this dharma will go prachayamanam gamishyati. This will be spreaded all over the world. That's why it was given to Arjuna. So from first shloka, abhayam sattva samshuddhir jnana yoga vyavasthiti, we will start from the abhaya. First guna, Lord told, complete fearlessness. Why only abhaya? First thing, how we will get this fearlessness? Even we are having fear, we are scared of lizard if coming to our home, cockroach, and small things. A mouse I see and I run from there. No, I can't go there. If electricity has gone, no, I can't enter in that room. We are having that fear for small things. So how to get complete fear? A big question mark. That is so difficult. My friend, whenever she sees a lizard, no, she can never enter in the room. She will be standing outside of the room for all over the night. She will not stay at room. So this happens. A small lizard. If we think clearly, can lizard harm us? Never. Whatever, never we read in newspaper or anywhere from, we never heard also. Lizard cut this person, lizard bited this person and he died. Never happened. Why we are fear? Why we are having that fear? Can a mouse, can a rabbit, anyone, they can harm us? No, never. Why the mouse is passing and we are just jumping from that bed? Yes, mouse was there. Can they harm us? They are so small in front of us. They are thinking we are the ghosts, we are the demons for them in their lives, because they can't see us like this. So big, they can never harm us. So we are having that fear for small things. But abhayam, complete fearness, how to get that? You see, if my class teacher knows me well, so yeah, I am having so much confidence. Yes, anything if you have, you tell me, just I will go to class teacher and I will ask for you. Okay, I am having that confidence and I am thinking that I have some power. Okay, I'm not having any fear from teachers because class teacher is in my favor. If some minister or some police or some great personality knows me very well, so I am having confidence. Yes, I break any traffic rule, I do any bad thing, I do any wrong thing, yes, they are in my favor, I will be safer at that moment. So I have that confidence when they know me. So the Almighty, the Lord, the greatest self in this for us in this Brahmanda, in this universe, if they know us, what will happen? I have confidence. I have that feeling that I have a greatest power. Why to get fear from these small things or from anything? Can't get that. Abhayam. Because Lord knows me very well. If I have that strength, I am confident about that, I will never get that fear. Because I am having confidence. In 9th chapter, 22nd shloka, Lord says, Ananyaschintayanto mam ye janah paryupasate teshan nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam vahamyam. I do the yogakshema who are totally dependent on me. So if we have confidence that Lord is always with me, we will never get that fear. So try to feel, Lord, that entity is always with me. And they know me because I'm reading Geeta and 18th chapter 68, 69 shloka. We already know that. यैमं परमं गुह्यं मद्भक्तेष्वभिधास्यति भक्तिं मयि परां कृत्वा मामे वैशत्य संशयः न च तस्मान् मनुष्येषु कश्चिन्मे प्रियकृत्तमः भविता न च मे तस्मादन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि अन्यः प्रियतरो भुवि. Lord said, no one is my most favorite other than that person who is reading Gita, who is teaching Gita, and who is tried to incorporate that Gita in their lives. They are trying to live Gita. They are spreading Gita. They are teaching. So we are reading Gita, so we are confident because Lord has given that policy to us. If we read Gita, we are in the favorite list of that Lord. So we are in the favorite list. Why to get that fear? Gita is with me. Try to get that confidence and slowly leave that fear. At the moment, in the moment, that is not gonna happen, but slowly it will be. Shanai shanayyan namatamupayati tadaiva rupam ramaniyatayaha. So slowly things changes, and that changes only the ramaniyatayaha, the reason of enjoyment, that fun. We're enjoying the things. We are just prasanna for everything because everything is changing. So try to get that confidence on the Lord. Abhayam. Sattva samshuddhi. Sattva is the telling the mana. Sattva is our mind, our heart, our mana. So in our Shastra, this is very famous that our heart is being told, our mind is being told with the Sattva word. So Sattva Samshuddhi means purity of heart, purity of mind. Sattva Samshuddhi. I am not having any raga, any dvesha for anyone. I am not jealous with anyone. I am not having any hate for anyone. Hate this sin, not this sinner. So I'm not having that hate for a person, whether he is my friend, he is my enemy, or anyone. Why to have those feelings in my heart? Even these feelings come and go very fast, but we are the person carrying those. Again and again, we forget that, and we are just, no, I can't forget that. We are again catching that and keeping in our mind. Yes, no, I want this feeling in my heart. I want to hate that person. I want to jealous that person. How he can go ahead from me? I am carrying those feelings. Whenever I am happy, I am focused on something else. I forget that. In Nyaya Shastra, there is one concept. Whenever I get to know something, that is jnana. And at next moment, I got to know something else. So that is another jnana. So at one moment, two jnanas cannot stay. So if you have another jnana, you will forget first. You cannot have two. And now the question comes, I have that, I seen that slipper putting there, and now I am preparing tea. So I know both the things. I put my mobile phone on the table. That was first jnana. And this another one, I am running laptop. So I have both the jnanas. I have both the knowledge. But in Nyaya Shastra, they explain in philosophy very beautifully that the first jnana is not the jnana at this moment. At this moment, the jnana is only you are running laptop. First one is samskara now. That is just staying in your mind as samskara, not as jnana. So jnana is different thing. And after that moment, that jnana destroys, and we keep that samskara. We keep that smarana. We keep that memory only. That is not jnana at that moment. So sattva samshuddhi. You forget the things. Let it go. It will pass away. You just follow the sutra. It will pass away. We will never be sad for anything. Because I know nothing is gonna stay forever. It will pass away. Why to have these bad feelings? Why to? Lord told in 15th chapter, 15th shlokam, Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. So he is telling, hridi sannivishta, I am sitting in your heart. And again, in Geeta only, Hriddesher Junatishthati Brahmayan Sarvabhutani Yantra Rudhani Maya. Hriddesher Junatishthati. So Hriddeshe means in our hearts. So Lord told at many places that he is sitting in our heart. And when we are aware of this thing that Lord is in our heart, so where the Lord, if Lord is in our temple, we try to clean that every moment, every time. We try to keep that temple very pure, very holy. So if Pratyaksh Lord is residing in our hearts, how we can have these bad feelings, these wrong feelings, this dust in our hearts? Lord is sitting there. These feelings cannot stay together with the heart, with the Lord. So leave that. Yes, Lord, you please stay there and you please be safe. You please feel free. It is your home. And there is actually Lord is sitting there. Why to keep these bad feelings there? Lord is there. Place should be very pure. If the heart is not pure, Lord will go. Okay, you stay. You want yourself, you want your ahankara to stay there. So I cannot stay. Prema gali ati sakari jame do na samay. So if I love these feelings, if I love myself more than the Lord, so prem gali ati sakari, only Lord can stay there, or my ahankara, my ego, my self-esteem, these feelings can stay there. Not Lord and these, both the things can stay there. If I want to call myself Bhakta, if I want to have devotion for the Lord, I need to leave all those feelings first. Then yes, now Lord, you can stay. There is nothing in my heart now. That is only your place. You stay. So Sattva Samshuddhi, when we get that Sattva Samshuddhi means there is one mirror and I want to see myself, but I am not able to see myself clearly. What is the reason? Because there is dust over the mirror. Even it is so costly, or even it is 10 rupee mirror, if dust is there, I can't see myself. It is for everyone. If we clean that dust, the dust is Vishuddhi. Those Raga, Dvesha, Moha, Lobha, Ahankara, these are the dust. If we remove that disturbance, I can see myself clearly. I can see that Lord. I can feel that Lord. So walking on the good path, leaving all these feelings, is the cause to get that Lord, to feel that Lord with us. Sattva Samshuddhi, very important. Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. Steadfastness in knowledge and yoga. For the yoga, being steady in knowledge means to get that jnana. The people, in Gurukula system, in our method of Gurukula Paddhati, there they have this. Yes, getting up in morning 4 a.m., then just reciting all the Vedas and doing that, all the daily routine. So they have routine of doing meditation, because until I am practicing myself to focus on one point, if I am not able to do that, how I will memorize these Vedas, these Upanishads, these Puranas? When we went for Advaita Vedanta studies, we were also given this rule to meditate 20 minutes minimum daily, because that peace is very important. When we are sitting, we are trying to focus. Yes, what is myself? And at the meditation, very actually funny thing is, we are trying to remove all the thoughts. But at that moment, when we are telling our mind to not to think anything, all thousands of thoughts are coming at that moment only. What sari I will wear that in that function? My son will go in another standard, so what preparation I need to do? Yes, my friend is coming tomorrow. What I will give to him? So everything. My exams, maths exams, I did one sum wrong. So how many marks I will? So everything is coming at that moment only. If I say, don't think of white elephant, everyone is having white elephant in their minds. So what happens whenever we tell our mind not to think of anything? my mind will start thinking of that thing. Even I was not thinking until this moment. Till this moment, I was not thinking of white elephant, but I told not to think of that. Yes, I am having that white elephant in my mind. So whenever we tell our mind not to do that, every time mind will go to do that only. So that's why we are not focusing on nishedha, not leaving anything. You focus on this thing. When we focus, when Shukadeva Maharaj, I told this story might in 15th chapter, yes. When Shukadeva Maharaj was having that bowl filled with the oil and he was passing through the Mithila, he was not thinking that I should not see anything, but he was focused on that bowl. So when we focus ourselves on one point, we automatically forget all the points, all other points. So focusing on one thing, not leaving. If we tell our mind to leave these things, we will keep thinking that only. So don't tell to leave, tell to focus. Yes, do Ram, 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 Ram. Focus on our mind on Ram, Nama, or on our one point, or on our breath. So focus. Don't leave anything. Automatically we'll be focusing on one point, so we will not think of anything else. So Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti. Keep yourself steady in that yoga for jnana. Then only we can get the knowledge when our mind is sthira. That's why in 12th chapter itself, Lord told sthiramatihi. Drina nishchaya. When we are having that mind, steady mind, then we can walk on this path. We can get that Lord. We can see those Upanishads, these things. So Jnana Yoga Vyavasthitihi. Next is Dhanam. This is a very important point actually in this era. What started? We are so confused to whom we should give something or to whom we should not give. We are always confused. So in 17th chapter in level 2 only, we will see 16th chapter, then 9th chapter, then 14th chapter, and then 17th chapter. So in 17th chapter, we will see dana in detail. Sattvic dana, Rajasic dana, and Tamasic dana. The threefold dana. So here, Ram Sukdas Ji Maharaj is referring Sattvic dana. And Lord is also telling about that Sattvic dana only. What is Sattvic dana? Datavyamiti yaddanan diyate nupakarine deshe kale cha patre cha taddanam sattvikam smritam. So that dana is sattvika. Datavyamiti yaddanan diyate anupakarine. I don't want anything in back. If I'm giving something to you, I give one sari to my maid, and if she asks next day, yeah, I want leave. Now I can't hold myself for telling anything. I will be shouting, I will be scolding. I given you one sari yesterday only, and now you are asking for leave. You want holiday. How can you say that? So we are doing that dana, but we are expecting something in back. That you should not ask for leave. That is not sattvic dana. That is rajasic dana. But be careful. Something is better than nothing. I will not do anything and someone is doing something. Someone is not giving that sari and one person is giving that sari and expecting something. So that is better than first one. Giving something. Best is not expecting. Best is that. But better is I will give something and I will expect better. And this is actually not in good category. I will not give anything. But I will be just doing the criticizing the people who are doing this. So something is always better than nothing. Do dana. We are telling, we are is sitting at home and we are seeing the picture in Apada, the COVID time, COVID-19. So you are thinking that they are doing this charity, they are doing dana, and they are just clicking the pictures and posting. They are better than ourselves. We are sitting at home and we are not doing anything. We are not giving some money or any cloth or any food to anyone, and we are just sitting and criticizing others. Yes, they are giving and they are clicking pictures, so I am better. I will not give, because I don't want my pictures. Okay, you don't want your pictures, you give only. You then don't click pictures, but you do. Just sitting. If I don't do anything and I criticize others, that is not my right. Until I am doing that, I can't tell others to not to do. Something is better than nothing. Do that first, then tell others. Others are doing charity, they are doing dana, they are distributing the food, and they are clicking pictures. No problem. Might they are clicking pictures to inspire others that you can also do this. You can also serve something for others. We don't know the purpose. We are just here to criticize because our nature. I am sitting with my friend. I don't have anything to talk. Now, the most interesting topic is to talk about others. And more than that also, I will criticize others. I will talk about their faults. Because good things, we can just talk for 10 minutes, not more than 10 minutes. I can appreciate someone. But if I am doing ninda of someone, I am just telling the bad things of some, 1 hour passed, 2 hours passed, and I don't even remember. And after 2 hours, we are discussing, yes, why we are concerned about that. After 2 hours discussing of all these things, why we are concerned about that. Leave that. We discussed all these things, and after 2 hours, when we have nothing, so we are telling why we are concerned. That was the first sentence. Why we are concerned? Why we are thinking of others? We can just appreciate for 10 minutes, but they should be opposite. We can appreciate for 1 hour, but we cannot tell the bad habits of others for 10 minutes. Why to discuss? Everyone is having their bad things, their bad sides. So what? We are also having, someone is also, accept that. And just see the good qualities in someone. So dana, in our Bharatiya Sanskriti, in our culture, there is one concept. We should do the charity of 10% of our income. If I am having 1 lakh, so 10,000 rupees. If I'm earning 10,000 in a month, so I will be doing 1,000. So 10% of your income, we should do charity. We can fix that for 1 year. In a month, I will do. In 15 days, I will do. In 2 months, I will do. In 6 months, I will do. Whatever. But whatever is my income, I should do charity of 10% of that. But be careful. That should not go to some wrong NGO or some wrong person. So that will be Rajasic or Tamasic Dan. If they don't use for the people, for the other people, for the welfare of the other people. So be careful to whom you are giving. If you are having trust, yes, it is good. This work we can see, yes, something is happening. If we are seeing with our eyes, then only give. But 10% should be gone for the welfare of the people. That is serving. Dhanam. In Geeta Parivar, no one asks. We are learning Geeta. So many people ask, why you are not taking any money in back? Because Geeta is so precious. This class we cannot get from the money. Geeta is so precious. How we can just count this? We are learning Geeta. So how much fees we can count? No, it cannot be counted. So Geeta Parivar is never asking. But one lady, that is actually so interesting factor. One lady, she is donating Geeta Parivar for April 2020. We don't know. We are not aware about it because she was not sending any details to us and she was not telling to anyone. And she got the bank details from someone, some trainer, tech or GC, someone she got. And she's serving twice in a month. She didn't tell anyone. She didn't send any details to anyone. And she was just selflessly. Yes, Dana, I should do charity. So she was serving. After 1 year, we got to know. Who was she? Yes, she was learning in Geeta classes. She thought, I can't do technical assistant work. I can't teach also. I cannot be the trainer also. And I cannot be the GC also because I don't have that much time. But yeah, something I can just give to Geeta Parivar. This was her feeling. So after 1 year, we got to know. So strange for us. She didn't tell anyone because she wanted to do that selflessly. That dhanam, damascha. Dhamma is controlling over our senses. This is also a Samadhi Shatka Sampatti. When we go for studies of Upanishads or we want to get that Lord, or we are walking on that path of spirituality. So there is one quality the sadhak should have, the person should have who is going to learn that. So that is Samadhi Shatka Sampatti, Shamadama Uparati Tiksha Samadhana Shraddhakhya. So this is Dhamma. Dhamma, controlling over all the senses. I want to watch movie, but tomorrow is my exam. I should control over my eye. I am having diabetes, but I want to eat jalebi. Controlling over my jivva, this rasana. Controlling over my tongue. Dhamma. Yes, I am not able to sit for meditation for 20 minutes or 10 minutes. Controlling over our indriyas. All the indriyas, not only ear, eyes. These are jnana indriya. Karma indriyas are my hand, my leg. These are karma indriyas. So I should have control over these indriyas also. I can control over my legs. I can have control over my hands. So I can sit for 20 minutes. That is Dhamma. Worshipping Lord and sitting on some occasions, Havan, Homas we are doing on the occasions. So sitting in that. But children never want to sit. Oh my God, 1 year I will take my mobile and I will go to my friend's house. I can't stay for 1 hour and sitting like same. Yes, steady. No, it cannot happen. So I will go to my friend's home. No. Controlling over the senses. Sit for 1 hour. Dhamma. Dhanandamasya yagyascha. Another is yagya. Yagya is sacrifice. But the sacrifice is done for others. There is one concept, vyashti and samasti. Vyashti is talking about one thing, only oneself. I'm thinking of myself, that is vyashti. But I'm thinking of so many people, that is samasti. So, yes, just give me a second. Yes, vyashti is when I'm thinking of myself. And samasti is when I'm thinking of everyone. So in Geeta Parivar, we are not only, I will learn Geeta and I will just keep that till myself only. I will not teach anyone. So that is vyashti feeling. But samasti feeling, I am thinking of everyone. That is samashti. So yagya is when we think, when we do something for samasti. We are doing homa and for myself only. I want this. So that is not yagya. That is only havan. But that will become yagya in Corona Kal. So many people run apada anna seva, like anna yagya. So they distributed food for so many people. In Geeta Parivar distributed 4 lakh food packets to people. So that is samashti yagya. There is Geeta Jnana Yagya, Mahayagya. Why Yagya? Because so many people, they are only learning, and from among those people only they are learning, and after they are teaching. Again they are learning, they are teaching. They are even learning L1, L2, L3, L4. And when they reach to L2, L3, L4, they start teaching. So this circle is going on. So there is samashti yagya. When something is happening for samashti for so many people, so that becomes yagya. That is sacrifice. Dhanandamasya yagyascha swadhyaya. Swadhyaya, actually here it is referred for Vedas studies and the Upanishad study. But one more meaning is Yes, one more meaning is just singing the Lord's glory. This satsanga, kirtana, thinking of Lord, sitting in meditation, thinking that Lord Swarupa. So that is here the swadhyaya. Sorry. So that is swadhyaya. So swadhyaya also they study, not studying math, science, and these subjects, bio, not these subjects. Studying the scriptures, Vedas, Upanishads, or doing the kirtana, thinking of Lord, doing japa, these things. So that is swadhyaya. Tapa. Tapa is austerity actually. When for my duty, to save my kartavyas, to save my duty, that my duty should be completed, when I feel pain and I accept that, that is tapa. Worshipping is my duty because that is being told in Veda, Sandhya Vandanadi. So worshipping is my duty. If I am in hurry also, if I don't want to sit also, I am so disturbed today, I don't want to do that. But I can't sit, I am having some pain, so I can't sit for long. Sitting for 10 minutes. Accept that pain. Tolerate that pain. That is tapa. Study is my dharma. Swadharma is vidyarjana for students. So even I love more than study, I love playing. But I will be sitting and studying. That is important for me. That is my swadharma. So that is tapa. I am grahini. I am homemaker. So cooking and preparing good food and serving to my family members, that is my tapa. Because that is my duty. To save my duty. Whatever pain is there, I will accept that happily. So that is here the tapa. And arjavam rejuta. A straightforwardness. Actually, some people, this is just English translation, but some things are just good when we understand them in their own language. So arjam is rejuta, means straight. I was passing through that road and you asked me something, I will tell you. I have studied 2 chapters, but when my friend asked me, how many chapters do you learn tomorrow's exam? No, I just started. I was not able to understand anything. They even start swear or something they start telling. You just believe that I have not studied. What they will get if I tell I have studied 2 chapters? So they think that my friend will start in speed. He will complete 10 chapters. I will be like beside. So that is not. Except here, Saralta, you asked me how many chapters you learn. I will tell 2 chapters. How you are doing business? You just ask, I will tell you. Very fair. Because I'm not having anything in my mind. If my friend asks, and I will start thinking, no, if I tell reality, what will happen? If I tell a lie, what will happen? So that is running in my mind. So that is not Saralta. That is not straight. I will think, then I will speak. I will not tell you as it is. So that is not Rajata. Aja means Saralta. Very soft. Whatever you ask, as it is, I will tell you. I am not having anything in my mind. That is Rajata. Ajavam. Then ahimsa satyam tyaga shantirapaishunam daya bhuteshvalo luptam mardavam hirachapalam. Ahimsa. Ahimsa is non-violence. We just translate it. But in our Shastras, we have 3 things about it. For anything, manasa, vacha, karmana. From my mind, from my speech, vacha, from karmana, from my actions. So whatever, ahimsa, akrodha, so whatever the qualities, we will define that with 3 aspects. Manasa, vacha, karmana. So from my mind, I should not have ahimsa, that himsa. Himsa means doing that of someone, the violence. Ahimsa, Manasa, I will not think of bad of anyone. Manasa. In my mind also, my friend was fighting, I was fighting with my mother, I was fighting with my father, or I was fighting with my sister, or I was fighting with my friend. So I told, yes, that time I was shut because I heard that Vivechana, we should not do himsa, I should follow ahimsa. So I didn't say anything, but I was feeling like slapping you. So I'm not telling, I'm thinking in my mind. So manasa, I am doing himsa from my mind. I didn't speak anything, so not from vacha. I didn't slap you, so not from karmana. So not from vacha and karmana, but from manasa. I'm thinking to slap you. I was having that feeling, strong feeling, but I just controlled myself. That is not ahimsa. From manasa also. I will not react. I will not tell. I will not think. That becomes complete ahimsa, complete non-violence. Not thinking of bad, not thinking of doing bad of anyone. Ahimsa, satya. Satya is the backbone of all the gunas. If I have satya, all the gunas will come behind the satya. But if I don't have satya in my life, all the gunas will just go away from me. They will not stay for longer. Satya is very important. Satya is the backbone of all these 26 qualities. This happens. Satya, ahimsa, satyam, truth. Satyam, Shankara Bhagwan, Shankaracharya ji told in Shankara Bhashyam, Satyam, apriya anritavarjitam yatha bhutartha vachanam. Means apriya. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat, asatyam apriyanchana bruyat. So there is one shloka in Manusmriti. We should speak truth, but truth should be lovable. But we say with so great proud that I am so straightforward. I will tell on your mouth. Yes, I will tell you in front of you. If you're not looking good, not looking good. But if I tell someone you're not looking good, that is not priya vachan. Never. That is apriya. So straightforward, that I'm telling with pride, but that is not pride. This is sutra for satya. In all the smritis, in all our scriptures, we should speak truth. But if it is not lovable to anyone, don't speak. You just be silent. So, apriya, anritavarjitam. Apriya means that is not, I will listen, so I will not feel happy. I will be sad. I will not love that. So that is apriya. Anrita means the lie. That should not be lie also. That should not be like not lovable also. Yatha bhutartha vachanam, as it is. That is satya. The definition of satya. Apriyanrita varjitam yatha bhutartha vachanam satyam. Satyam akrodha, the absence of anger. But a difference between akrodha and kshama, there's one difference. I was having some bad feelings for someone, a strong feeling. So, okay, you did wrong. I'm aware that someone else did wrong with me. Yeah, I'm thinking that. I'm aware and I'm clear about that. But I'm thinking bad of them. And now I will think, okay, anyone can do that. Anyone can be wrong. So I will just forgive you. I'm thinking I will forgive. I will not speak anyone. I will not tell anything to you. That is akrodha. I will not react. But kshama is, I even will not get that feeling in my mind. Getting that feeling, getting that agitation, getting that udvega, then just destroying that, then keeping that silent. That is akrodha. But kshama is not getting that feeling. That should not come in my mind. That is kshama. So here akrodha. Whenever something happens, there's one trick for it. Just, I was using it and I can also use this time also. Actually, what happens? Instant reaction is always bad. Whenever something happens, think first. After 10 seconds, speak. What I will speak, what would be the result of it? Think 10 seconds, then speak. Then that will be okay. Then that is in my control. If I give instant reaction, that is always bad. So akrodha, whenever something happens, think for 10 seconds. Then the instant reaction, that agitation goes away. Now I am okay. I can tell anything to you. Yes. The akrodha. Tyagaha, that sacrifice, the renunciation from all the kama krodha, from this word. So that is tyagaha. Doing sacrifice for others. Yeah, there is only one tea, and I'm also the fan of tea. I also love tea so much, but my younger sister is there, my mother is there. I will do sacrifice. Okay, I will not drink tea. You take it. I am having 2 chapatis. I am also so hungry. But okay, I will eat 1 chapati. You take it. I am having 1 pencil, but I don't need it right now. So if someone is needy at that moment, I will give it that to you. That is tyaga. Renouncing something for others. Tyagaha, shantihi, that peace, peacefulness. But shanti comes, tyagat shantihi anantaram. In 12th chapter, 12th shloka, remember? Tyagat shantir anantaram. So from the tyagaha, the shanti comes. If I will eat both the chapatis, now for 1-2 hours, I will be keep thinking I should have given 1 chapati. He was also hungry. He was also needing that. So I will be having that agitation for 1-2 hours. But if I have given that, I will not be having any feeling. Shantihi, instant peace, comes from tyaga. That's why tyaga is before the shantihi. Then apaishunam. Paishunam is very favorite guna of all of us. Paishunam, not apaishunam. Paishunam means finding faults of others and discussing. Backbiting. That is paishunam. But not finding the faults of others, not discussing. They are not in front of me and I am discussing with my another friend. He was not good. She is not good. She is always just doing something wrong. So I am finding the faults. So in Shankara Bhashya, Bhagwan says, Parasmai Pararandhra Prakatikaranam. This is Paishunam. And Tadabhavaha Apaishunam means Parasmai, in front of others. Pararandhra Prakatikaranam. Telling others' faults. Randhra Prakatikaranam means I will be discussing others' faults in front of someone else. That is called Paishunam. Tadabhavaha. Absence of that is Apaishunam. I will not be doing that. That is just 1 hour. The time when I'm talking about that, I feel so much joyful. Yes, so rasayukta. I'm enjoying that, talking about others. But after that, no fun, no enjoyment, no happiness. So why to have that kshanik sukha? But that will be in long term. Lord doesn't love that. That is not daiviya quality. Apaishunam is daiviya quality. Not doing that. Apaishunam. Yes. Daya. Compassion for others. Yes, I am seeing someone having some cut or he was just injured and I am not feeling. We start thinking that I am so spiritual. So whatever they are getting, this is their karmas only. Their purvajanma karmas that they are getting this pain or they are getting this situation. So this is never our duty. I am Manushya. This is my duty to have compassion for others. This is not my duty to judge why he is getting that, why they are getting that. Even this is their karmas phala or they are getting for someone prarabdha or sanchit or krimal, whatever, why they are getting, this is not my right. This is not my duty. My duty to, if I can help, I will be helping. In Abda Anna Seva, why the people are being hungry and they are not getting food? Even if it is because of their karmas only. But still, it is not my duty to judge. My duty, Bhagwan has given me. Bhagwan has made me some samarthya. He has given me samarthya that I can do something. Even I can give food to 10 person, not 100. I will be doing that. I will be preparing food for 10 people and I will be distributing. That is my samarthya. According to my power, I will be doing. That is only my duty. So daya bhuteshu aloluptvam. Loluptvam means just whatever I see, I want that. I seen my friend is getting one new Activa. Now I also want Activa. My friend is getting Redmi 11X Pro. I also want Redmi 11X Pro. My friend is my one aunt is getting iPhone. I also want whatever I am seeing, I want that only because he is having. So whatever I see, my mana is going there and I want that. That is low luptam. Want this also, I want this also, this also. Not having that feeling is aloluptam. Mardavam, that softness of our mind. I have compassion. When I have this quality, kshama, daya, and these akrodha, these qualities, then my mana becomes mardavam, soft mind. I am having the compassion for others. I am feeling good for others. So mardavam, komalta, soft heart. Hrihi, this is our savior. Always Hrihi. Hrihi always saves us to not to do wrong things. Whenever I do something wrong, the feeling, if someone will catch me, so what they will think of me. If I will be shouting and the guests are at my home, so what they will think of me, that is Hrihi. It is saving me. I will not shout. Even I will be typing so much on WhatsApp and I will telling my sister what you are doing, you are not having any sense and what. So I will be doing that. I will not be shouting because what others will think of me, that is Hrihi. Achapalam. Doing the things, vyartha chestaha, doing the things not having any prayojana. I am sitting and I will keep moving like this. I will be moving my legs. I will be sitting and I will be just touching something, or I cannot make my mind steady. I cannot sit calmly. That is chapalam. And not doing that, I can sit for 1 hour. Think and just decide for 1 hour. When I'm listening Vivechana or when I'm studying, I will not be moving all the time. I will be keeping myself steady, straight. Yes, that is achapalam. Not doing the things, not having any prayojana. Tejah kshama dhriti shaucham madroho natimanita bhavanti sampadam daivim abhijatasya bharata. Tejah, the effect. We see the saints, the great personalities, when we see that effect, that is tejaha, and that comes with the food. From the food, the rasa, from the rasa, the rakta, from the rakta, the majja, from the majja, the asti, from the asti, the virya, from the virya, the oja, from the oja, the teja. So what we are eating, that will reflect on our faces. So that is tejaha, kshama, forgive others, because we are also having some bad portion of our life. Why to discuss about others? Why to think of others? Only the faults. I also have some faults. So, tejaha kshama dhritihi, that dhairya, whatever will come, that will come with its own time. Yes, I don't want to earn money so fast. I am studying, I will be understanding this. Yes, dhritihi, shaucham, pureness. I am very pure. I am not having the bad things in my. So shaucham, bahya shaucha also, and antaha shauch. Antaha shauch means not thinking bad of others and not having this kama krodha, these vikaras. Bahya shaucha, I am coming from outside and I will be sitting and eating food. No, that is not shaucha. Go and wash your hands properly. When we are going to bed at this sack, go and wash your hands and legs properly. Clean your mouth first. So these are the properties of cleanliness. Shaucham, adroho, absence of hatred. I'm not hating anyone because the Lord is in everyone. Everyone's heart, the Lord is sitting. Why to hate anyone? If I'm hating someone, I am just hating the Lord. So, adroho, natimanita. I am not thinking I am something. I am having over pride. So, absence of that over pride is natimanita. What I am only one entity in this Brahmanda. There are lakhs and crores and billions, millions of entities are there. Why I am having so much pride that I am something? If I fought someone, I will be speaking first. Why to have that? No, I'm having my ego. I can't speak first. I'm expecting someone others to speak first. Why? I'm also on that floor only and he is also on that floor only. I will be speaking. I can speak first. I don't have any self-esteem there. Remove ego, leave ego. Nati manita. This is Daiviya Sampatti. Bhavanti Sampadam Daivim Abhijatasya Bharata. Lord told, these are, O Bharata, O Arjuna. Arjuna is Bharatvanshi. That's why he is named as Bharata. So, Lord told, O Arjuna, these are the qualities, Daivim Sampadam. These are the divine properties. And who's endowed with this divine nature? They can be called as good person. They can be called as Daiviya Purushas. So here Lord told Daiviya Sampatti, the divine properties, and in next session we will see the Asuri properties in detail. Actually, this is very important, not focusing on the bad thing, but focusing on the good thing first. That's why I only taken 3 shlokas today to see these qualities properly, to think about these qualities. Next session, we will be seeing all the chapter and all the bad qualities also. The Asuri Sampada. We will enjoy that also, because at every moment we will be feeling, oh my God, I'm having this, I'm having this, I'm having this. In divine properties, I'm not sure who's feeling or who's not, but in divine qualities, we all have even 1, 2 or 3, but we will be enjoying that session. So let's see in next session. We'll do Sankirtana for 2 minutes, and then we will start question answer session. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Gopala Krishna Bhagavan ki Jai. Yes.
Thank you so much, Rupal Didi, for the beautiful session, adorned with so many examples. I'm sure everyone found it very relatable and very interesting. So we now have a special segment of our session. We always know Geeta Parivar has made learning accessible to everyone with efficient use of technology. In that aspect, today we have the launch of another website, vivechan.learngeeta.com. I now request Rupal Didi to launch the website and provide us insights into it.
Yes, I'm actually overwhelmed to just launch this website, because we all are always wishing to see the Vivechana. After the Vivechana session also, we want to listen some chapters Vivechana, some person Vivechana, or some part of that Vivechana. So we are always searching on YouTube and we are struggling to get that. Even we want to listen our previous Vivechana, so we are just searching and getting so much time to search that, to find that. So from Geeta Parivar, actually the Geeta Parivar is always trying to make our studies easier. So we are launching, the Geeta Parivar is launching this website for us to access all the Vivechanas very easy and fastest, very quickly. What is the specialty of this vivechan.learngeeta.com? You can see this site. You can easily type also vivechan.learngeeta.com. Someone can put on chat box also. So here, whichever chapter we want, we can just search. Whichever part we want, we can search. Whichever Vivechika, Kavita Didi, Ashu Bhaiya, Sanjay Bhaiya, Srinivas Kaka ji, Vandana Kaki ji, Vikas Vaidya ji, Shraddha Didi, anyone Vivechana you want to listen, we can just click on that Vivechak and we can listen. And which date, if we remember the date. So we have so many filters, you see. If we have only want to listen Ashu Bhaiya's Vivechana or any date or any chapter, we will just search. So, or yes, language is not enabled yet, but it will be very soon available. And one more thing we have here, in 1-2 days, all the Vivechana notes will be available on this website. So we are listening the Vivechana and as well as we can see the notes also. We are getting the Vivechana notes in our groups in Hindi or English people English or Malayalam Malayali. So all the notes will be available on this website. So we are listening also and we can read that also together with the Vivechana. So that will be available in 1-2 days. So we all can just use this and take the benefit of this site. And this is actually so beneficial for all of us, not for you, even for me and even for everyone. So just use this, take maximum benefit of this website. And whenever you want to listen, we can just see. Now, we're starting question answer session. But before that, I request everyone, if you have any question, please raise your hand, switch on your video, and then we can spotlight you and we can start question answer session. So that when we are seeing the face, we are so much clear from which point you are asking. We can understand the expression. So that is easier for other people. So just switch on your videos. Yeah. Chetna ji, you please see when Ashu Bhaiya is joining us. By that
Sure,
time,
sure.
I am starting question answer session. Yatha Mati Yatha Shakti. I will try to answer your questions. How much I know, how much I have studies. Yet Kranti ji, please ask.
Yes. Jai Krishna Didi.
Yes.
Actually, I have one doubt in my mind that you just told us that asatya is the bad quality. Then if it is the bad quality, then in Mahabharata itself, Krishna forced Dharmaraja to speak lie with Dronacharya. That is Narova Kunjaro. So why is it so? It means what it is? Something I'm missing or...
Yuddha, this is not wrong. In Yuddha Niti, if we see the Dharma Shastra, in Yuddha Niti it is being said, Sama, Dama, Danda, Bheda. These 4 things we can use. So Sama, Dama, Danda, Bheda. So anything, these are the 4 nitis, 4 strategies being used in Yuddha. So that is not wrong when Krishna is telling Yudhishthira. That is just coming in Bheda, coming in Sama.
Okay.
So in these 4 strategies, that is strategy of Yuddha. That is not wrong.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Didi.
From the aspects, it varies where we are referring it. Yes, Shilpa ji.
Jai Shri Krishna. In third shloka, what is Abhijatasya?
Abhijatasya means we are endowed with all these qualities. We have these qualities. If we have, we can call ourselves divine people. Abhijatasya. Jatasya means born. Jataha. Putraha jataha means the son is born. Putri jata. So the daughter is born. So abhijatasya, when we add that abhi utsarg with jata, so abhijatasya means we are having that quality. That is the meaning.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, Komal ji, please ask.
Jai Shri Krishna, Rupal Didi. I want to know the meaning of Arjavam in the first shloka, and in the third shloka, I want to know the meaning of Nati Manita.
I request you to please wait until Ashu Bhaiya comes, because I have explained, and these topics we also learned from him only. So if he will explain, you will be like crystal clear. So I request you to please wait. You be here, and when Ashu Bhaiya will join us, he will answer this. I can answer, but that will be great if he answers this, because these all things are according to experience, how much experience I have, I can answer you. So about these things, I don't have experience. I have just listened and I have understood this. So if
Okay,
anyone
fine.
is having these specific questions, you wait. Ashubhai will join us and he will answer. Yes, Mahendra ji, please ask.
Ji. Yes, the about the word kshama.
Yes.
Yeah, can you, because I'm just trying to understand the word kshama. We always say about forgive people. That's one thing. But if everybody has to get their results according to their own karma, right? So how we can kshama? Sometimes people say, okay, you kshama somebody, or that person will not have the will be forgiven for their karma or anything like that. Do we have a power to kshama somebody?
Actually, that's Gandhiji very beautifully said. When someone is more powerful than me, and I am telling, I will forgive you, okay, I will not fight to you. That is not kshama, because I don't have power there. But if my younger sister is fighting with me and she did something wrong, she just thrown my something and broken that, so I can forgive at that moment. So there kshama exists. Kshama, we have power to kshama someone, but when we thinking of the spiritual aspect, we don't have. There are aspects, Paramarthik Satta, Vyavahariki Satta, and the Pratibhasiki Satta. So Pratibhasiki is everything is mithya. But in Vyavahariki Satta, this, what we are behaving with everyone. So this is Vyavahariki Satya. Here we have the power of Shama. But in Paramarthiki Satya, in the spiritual life, we don't have that power to Kshama anyone, because everyone is one only.
Okay, thank you.
If you want more clarification, Mahendra ji, please wait, because I know Ashu Bhaiya will answer these all things is according to the experience.
Yeah,
He
no
can
offense.
answer.
Yes.
You please
no
wait.
offense.
Please.
Yeah, no offense to Gandhiji, but I don't believe in him. So I believe more in Krishna. So that's my personal thing.
You can also ask this question to Ashu Bhaiya.
Yes, yeah.
He is Param Bhakta of Gandhiji, I can tell you. And okay, he will answer. You can ask him this question. Yes, Shankar ji.
Yeah. So, Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes.
I would like to know that you are telling, madam, you are telling the slokas very firmly of even 19th chapter and even 16th chapter, 12th chapter. Even we when we read the things, we hraswa, dirgha, we will miss that. How we should practice for this? Whatever you are doing, how would you would like to know that? I should know that.
We have practiced Geeta for 9 years in Geeta Parivar only. I didn't have any Sanskrit background. I am having PCM background, and I chosen for my career the Sanskrit. Because inspiration with Ashu Bhaiya and Swamiji and Geeta Parivar's inspiration. I memorized Geeta and I'm practicing for 8 years. So 8-year practice reflects when we are speaking. And when we are sitting here and explaining the meaning of that, so we have understood that Geeta. Not that deep, I can say, because I'm listening to Swamiji also, Sanjay Bhaiya also, the Ashu Bhaiya also, and other Vivechakas also. So I'm listening and I'm understanding. So how much I understand, I'm trying to convey. So this is just practice. I'm referring this shloka. When we have the reference, so many things we can connect. This here also the Lord tells the reference. This is just practice, matter of practice.
No. Practice definitely makes man perfect. I know it very well. But the thing is that the slokas which we people are required to read, required to remember the things, remember the slokas. How many times we have to practice it? I would like to know.
How many times? There is no specific number about it, but there is one method in our culture when we are memorizing the Veda or the Upanishad, the Gurukul Paddhati. There is one method. You should read the shloka 5 times. Complete shloka. After 5 times, one charana 10 times. Second charana 10 times. Third 10 times. Fourth 10 times. After 10 times, again you read complete shloka for 5 times. and then you
Yeah.
close the book. Then you
Yeah.
just start speaking the shloka. And whenever you
Yeah.
forget, you just open the first, you try to memorize. And whenever you forget, you open the book and you again see that. So this is the method in our culture. We can
Yeah.
just use that. We are using this when we are memorizing the Vedanta Sara, the Vedanta Paribhasha, Tarka Sangraha, when we are studying our scriptures. We have not practiced it in Geeta, because by that time we already memorized the Geeta. So we didn't need that at that moment. But yes, practice, after practice, you will get that.
Oh, thank you, madam. Thank you very much.
Yes. Sukhdev ji.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Well, I just wanted the explanation for the third shloka.
Complete shloka or some specific word?
Proudful and are you getting me?
No, I couldn't listen you actually.
See, the third shloka, with respect to that, it explains, it seems, maybe I understood the way I am asking. One should not be proudy.
Yes, anati
Or
manita.
one should be proudful, something like that. So that's
No,
the
no, no.
clarification.
I didn't say that someone should be having that pride. Yes, we can have that pride that Lord is with me. About Lord, we can have pride. But about myself, that I am this much rich, and I am having this much property, and I am having this much vidya, I am having all the knowledge of all these scriptures. So this thing, we should not have pride about my qualities, because I am just only one entity in this koti brahmanda, we say. So why to have proud on myself? Why to have that ego? Just remove that ego. Nati manita. Atimanita, having mana means my ahankara, my ego. Atimanita, over pride. And nati manita, leave that. Absence of that over pride.
There are some kinds of proudiness which we should leave, and I'm with God and God is with me. That kind of proud we should have.
Yes, about Lord we can.
That is the differentiation.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, now I would like to welcome Dr. Ashu Goyalji, our Ashu Bhaiya with us. We were waiting for you, Bhaiya, for long, because we have so many questions, especially for you. The questions made for you, so we will try to take benefit of you. Yes, Komalji, please ask. Ashu Bhaiya is with us.
I was in another session.
Jai Shri Krishna, Ashu Bhaiya. I want to know the meaning of Arjavam in first shloka and Nati Manita in third shloka.
Arjava means transparency. So what I am, I want to look the same. Most of the time, we want to look more dharmic than we are. We want to look more good than we are. We want to present ourselves as more rich than we are. When we go to party, we wear expensive dresses. Why? This feeling comes from that I am more richer than I am in real. I meet someone. If some guest come to our home, we do puja for longer time because we want to look more dharmic. So this is the things. So Arjava means we have to look as I am. I don't need to pretend anything else. But Arjavam seems so simple, but you will be surprised to know that in Ramcharitmanasa, when Bhagavan Ram gave Navada Bhakti to Shabari, he says, Navam Bhagati Saba Sal Char Hina. So this Arjavam, he considered as a one type of bhakti. If you do Arjavam, you will get God by this quality only. And in Astavakra Geeta also, Astavakra Maharaj told Janakji that this Arjavam is the highest virtue anyone can have. So this was so valued by everyone, and here Krishna also valued that. Then you say Nati Manita. Na Ati Manita means not having a special feeling about it. I am so rich, I am so respectable, I am so honorable, I am so powerful, I am so intelligent, I am so beautiful, I am whatever I can have. Na atimanita. So I should not have proud of anything, or I should not ask to be respected by others. I should not have this feeling. If I am going somewhere, someone should ask me to sit, someone should greet me, someone should ask me for tea. That if I have that feeling, this is natimanita.
Okay, that means both the
That is
words have,
atimanita, and not having this feeling is natimanita.
that means both the words have the similar meaning, I think.
No, it's very different.
Different?
Very different.
In what sense?
One thing is transparency. I want to look as I am. And second thing is, I am a principal.
I should not expect
Respect by others. Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. Thank you. Thank you so much. So much.
Thank you.
Yes, Mahendraji, now you can please ask your question.
Yeah. Actually, just I want to understand the meaning of the word kshama as it comes, because maybe my understanding is different. But before I put a question, maybe you can tell me the meaning of what the kshama is. Then probably I could have a question, or maybe I will not have a question.
Kshama, the simpler meaning is forgive. But when you are a spiritual learner, then kshama is not only forgive and forget. Give and get. Forgive, forget. So when you ignore it, when you learn to ignore, even you don't need to keep remember that someone has did something wrong and I forgive them. So that is a starting point. That is a very startup point. But when we are in the spiritual journey, I don't even remember that someone has did the wrong thing. That is the real kshama. The real kshama is I don't care, I don't remember, I don't value what others did wrong.
Okay. About forgiving and forgetting, right?
Yes.
I have a brain and I cannot forget things. Things will remain there. Maybe some other things will dominate it, and those things will not be come up, or maybe those things are reminded and they will come back again. And about the forgiving part, if everybody has to bear the consequences,
it is something.
If everybody has to bear the consequences of their karma, who am I there to kshama somebody? Do I have a power even to kshama anybody?
Yes, I have capacity to punish someone in my capacity. Yes, I have. If someone is under my control, of course I can punish him, and I can choose to not to punish him. That is kshama. And you are saying that I have mind and I cannot forget something. No, it is not truth. We don't remember everything. If I ask you what you ate 15 days before, today is 27, and what you ate in the dinner on 12th of February, you don't know. You don't remember. You don't remember everything. We remember what we stress in our mind. We don't remember everything in our mind. So if we stress someone's fault in our mind, then only we get it remember. If we ignore it, then we don't stress it. And when we don't stress it, we don't remember it.
Well, I may differ from you in this, but anyway, I will leave it at that. Thank you.
I can tell you this by my experience. I have this practice since long, and I don't remember.
Shweta ji.
Namaste, Ashubhaiya ji.
Namaste.
You have told very nicely, correctly you said, forgive and forget. And you today I realized, yeah, if you give something, you'll get something. So it's like forgive and forget. Nice example you give, sir. But as you said about ego also, Rupal ji was saying something. So it's true that we have to forget all this ego-ness. We should be very selfless. We should do this, that, this. If we don't remember all things, we forget, sir. But people make us remind by taunting, bullying. How come we forget things that they themselves provoke us, or they keep us something which we have to go and answer? A person gives a police complaint, they have to go there. So where happens to forgive? Oh, she gave, forgive, don't go. No, we have to face it. We have to face it in such a way that every solution has to come. You understood, no, my point of view. So how to avoid all these things? How to avoid? In what sense? And it takes long years. We think that they will understand that's not right, that's wrong, doing all wrong things. So when they point us, ego automatic comes up. How to forget that ego? In what sense? For them, the ego is full 100%. How to make them understand that's wrong? I am going in a spiritual way, but they are poking and pulling me down. So how come I go to the spiritual end and be there? So I think I made up.
What Ramji did with Kekai?
So I forgot a lot of story.
Ramji never had any anger on his mother.
Yeah, because of my mother. Yeah.
Yes,
Because she wanted.
he even didn't say that it was wrong. He accepted it as his fate. He
Yeah.
didn't. So when you say that someone close to me do some injustice to me regularly, and
Yeah.
it is very tough to forget and forgive to him, it is
Yeah.
truth. I understand that, but on a certain part, we can start practicing it by accepting our fate, or it is his nature. I don't need to make him realize. I don't have that power. We all have remote control for ourselves. We don't have any remote control for others. Anybody on the earth doesn't have remote control to control others, to change others. Even I cannot control my kids or change them. Even my parents couldn't control me or change me. They wanted so many things from me, which I was never able to do, and I never did. Right? You never been a person as exactly your parents wanted you to be. Did you? No.
Yes.
Nobody can. So nobody have the remote control. Even you have respected your parents. I did also, but we didn't allow them to change us. We allowed them to change us. We accepted their talks to the certain extent which I found right for me. It is everybody's right on the earth that we follow our instincts, even it is right or wrong, doesn't matter. That is a different thing. If we are sattvic by inclination, we will prefer more sattvika. If we are rajasi by inclination, we will prefer more rajasika. And if we are tamasic, then we will go with the tamasic choices. Nobody can change that. We can inspire others also, everyone. We can inspire everyone, but we cannot change anyone. So whatever people you are talking about, you don't have any control over them. You don't try to change them. And you have to accept this fact that I don't have any control. I am not going to change them. It is not possible even. If they want, we all have the weaknesses. So if my weaknesses, can anyone make them correct? Only I can do that. And if I don't want that, I will die with this body, but it will not be changed. That is the only truth. So it is not going to happen. That has to be accepted first. When you accept that, now there is nothing zero and there is nothing 100. It is all shades of gray. So when I was telling in previous question, Mahendraji, then forgiving and forget, I told about the extreme situations. But it never happens that we can forget everything or we can forgive everything, but it is shades of gray. If we start practicing it get fade by time. We don't remember much, and it get fades with the time. So it's a shades of gray, 20%, 30%, 50%, 70%, where we are, and we can start reducing that. We have so much anger on that person, like you are telling. I can feel that from your tone. So you can reduce that. You can start reduce it. You don't need to make it zero immediately. You cannot, but you can start reducing it. And by the time, there will be a time when this will have the insignificant factor in your life.
So correctly said, it is zero only. Maybe it sometimes 10, 20 it is there, but when I'm telling you with my experience, if any enemy comes also, I speak to them nicely. There are many situations where people who have said bad of me.
So you learned it now, but you think everybody can do that?
No.
You
Actually,
learned
people are
it.
shocked how I am doing
this one thing you learned.
Yeah.
You got my point.
Yeah.
But not everyone can do that.
Yeah.
So maybe what you are not able to do now, others can do that, and you can learn it.
One last experience, I'm a great believer of God. For me, all gods are one, because I have never differentiated any god. We have Kula Devatas and everything. We respect that also. One thing I noted, as now you said, the one person who was against me, like I was dragged because of other life was also spoiled. Today, for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, they were not speaking, but he started to speak to me, and I was very shocked. I respected because he's my elder. He's my elder. I cannot say if my dad also says bad, he does good for me. But if some outsider person, if he has dad bad for me, I cannot ignore, because my dad and parents have not taught me to disrespect them. Anyway, they are your family members. You have to respect them. Yes, I have got it, but it makes me pleasure. हाँ, God is there, because जो कर्म कहते हैं ना, कर्म उनको मिलता है, पलट कर उनको मिलता है. शायद उन्हें कुछ हुआ हो, शायद, वरना वो पछतावे से मेरे पीछे
नहीं नहीं, देखो क्या है कि अभी उसने उस बात को स्ट्रेस नहीं किया, लेकिन लाइफ के सर्टेन एंड पर उसको बात समझ में आ गई एंड ही गिव अप. सो इट हैपेंस. हम भी ऐसा करते हैं, बहुत समय तक हम अड़े रहते हैं.
एक क्यूरियोसिटी ऐसा क्या हुआ जो इंसान इतना, क्योंकि उसका उम्र हो चुका है, या वो एज हो चुका है, उसको क्या रिलेशनशिप आया, कुछ किसी ने कुछ बोला, उसे कुछ हुआ क्या उसके जिंदगी में, हमें वो क्यूरियोसिटी होता है. सर, हम बच्चे हैं ना, हम अभी भी छोटे हैं, इन बड़ों को एकदम से क्या हुआ जो उन लोगों को मेरे से दोबारा.
ठीक है, कोई खास बात नहीं.
एनीवे, थैंक यू सर, आपने बहुत अच्छा समझाया. और एक लास्ट पूछना चाहती हूँ. 15वां अध्याय का 16वां अध्याय का 7वां श्लोक, प्रवृत्तिंच निवृत्तिंच जनान विदुरा, इसका मतलब कैसे? जनान विदुरा प्रवृत्तिंच निवृत्तिंच.
So these Asuri people, they don't know pravritti and nivritti, do's and don'ts.
Okay.
So they don't know what are do's, they don't know what are don'ts. So they don't follow do's and don'ts.
Okay. So nivritinch ka matlab don'ts.
Yes.
Is it a good word or a bad word?
No, do's and don'ts, simple. So whatever I have to do, it is do's, and what I not need to do is don'ts.
Like that. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm really telling you.
गौरी जी बोलिए, आपके पीछे आरती चल रही है बहुत अच्छी. हाँ बोलिए.
सॉरी, एक मिनट.
चलेगा. आप बोल सकती है, मुझे आपकी आवाज सुनाई दे रही है. ना उनको आरती करने दो ना, उनकी क्यों आरती रोकते हो? आप बोलो, मेरे को आपकी आवाज आती है. यू कैन स्पीक.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya. I am also having a question on Kshama only. Lord say we should forgive everyone if we can do that. But when in Mahabharata the war was going on,
I got your question. Let me answer. Okay. So there is certain rules. Who can do this Kshama, who can not. Like if we are a judge, we don't have right to forgive someone for their crimes. They have to be punished. So Arjun is a king. So at a king, he has a dharma to punish, because in the larger interest of his public. It is not for him. If it has to, he has to fight for himself only, he would not have fight. But he was Kshatriya, he was king, and he has that certain duty to punish the wrong ones besides him. We don't have that. So everybody has the different profiles. Like if some soldier in the army, he cannot decide whom to punish, whom to forget. If a country or if a army chief decides that we have to fight, he has to fight. He cannot decide that I'll fight or I'll forget. So everybody's area of choice is limited. You got it? Okay.
Yes, thank you.
And one more thing I would like to say about forgiveness, because there are 3 questions on that. We don't need to forgive for others' benefit. We have to forgive others for ourselves. See, someone made the mistake and we are carrying it in our heart and we are burning ourselves for 10 years, 20 years. Why? He made that mistake. He was the one who did the wrong thing. And I am burning myself. I don't need to burn myself for the other's mistake. So it is a very simple reason to forgive others. Don't do it for others. Do it for ourselves. Okay? So Devji.
Jai Shri Krishna Dada. I wrote last time, actually, I tried to ask question, but I couldn't get staging and I left. And today I made up my mind and I thought of asking. See, the thing is, everything is happening as per the karmas of everyone. That is what we say, we all. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Prarabdha.
You say, I'm listening.
But the thing is, sometimes such thing happens, and he is being asked if he wouldn't have done that, that would not have happened. So this does this all happen with respect to the prarabdha only, or
so many things in our life? So many things in our life, good and bad, both happens, which is not connected with this life of karmas. It happens with everyone. Not only bad, so many good things also happens. We are not we cannot find any reasons for that, and it happens. So it is all prarabdha, good or bad, both.
It's not the that soul's responsibility.
No,
at that particular point.
nothing like that.
It is directly proportional to prarabdha.
Yes, of course.
Was that going to happen only?
Sorry?
That thing was to happen only.
Yes.
Even if we...
I have to pay what I have did. Whatever you have, so you have to reap.
Means it is like I should only do satkarma, then and then only the, things will go right for, life henceforth.
No, what is your point? I understand what you are saying, but I am not getting your point.
My point of asking is, we should only stick to our satkarma.
Yes, of course. The more we are stick to our satkarma, we will face the lesser consequences in the future lives.
Correct. But still, despite sticking to my satkarma, I face problems in my life. Is that directly proportional to prarabdha?
No, that I'm not doing any bad karma because of my prarabdha. I receive the bad karma. I get ill. That is my prarabdha. But if I am going to eat bad food and then I get ill, that is a different thing.
That is knowingly, as I'm saying, I'll be only doing satkarma and I will not do anything wrong.
See, it is a hyperbolic situation. None of us are able to do only satkarma. It happens only with the saints. If you are able to do that, you are a saint. Normal people cannot do that. We all do the mistakes, we all do the sins, we all do the good works also. Right?
You see, we have to stick to satkarma only if that is the principle I am living with, and still I face some problems. Is that directly?
Yes, I am doing satkarma by now. I receive three. See, there are three type of results, three type of phalas, fruits. One is immediate. I say some bad word to you, and you also cursed me. Account clear. Immediate phal. I said something to you. You cannot respond right now because I am a powerful person. You waited, and you responded after 10 years. You responded after 20 years, after 30 years. In this life, it may also delayed result. And you could not respond to me in this life. And we met again in the future lives after 10, 20, 30 births. Then you responded. It also happens. So there are three type of phals. It also always happens. So the stored phala, that is called prarabdha.
Okay. My point of question was only that actually. Even if I'm living right path, walking on right path, talking good, behaving good, still I face problems. Why that happens?
Because of old type karmas, na. If I'm doing satkarma now, it doesn't mean that I don't need to pay what I did before. I'm doing satkarma now, so I'll get the positive results for it. But it doesn't mean that it will clear your account with the debit credit system. It doesn't happen. You have to pay good and both, whatever we have did in the past. Our satkarma can reduce that, but it cannot finish that. Okay. Sridharji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Sir, my question is, just now you were explaining about that Sanchita Karma.
Yes.
Of past, what bad we did, the same we will face it. Let us take the example of what is happening related to the Ukraine war. just because of that Russian President Putin and this Ukraine President. See, because of these people decisions, so many people who are did good karmas maybe, or maybe doing good karmas, thousands or lakhs together people are dying. So how we will interpret that? Here
I got your question. I had
Yeah.
this for like decades and it was unsolved. And then suddenly I got this question. I got this question by a small story. Suppose a businessman got a theft in his home. So what we say, don't worry, it was your fate. But when we catch the thief, we say, no, it is not your fate. You did this wrong karma. You will be punished. The thief may say, it was a businessman's fate and I cleared it out. What is the problem? But it cannot be said. The Vidhan said, the Constitution says, the theft or loss of that businessman has to happen by fate. That is truth. But you took the part and you made your karma by clearing his fate and making your new karma. If you didn't did it, maybe that loss could happen with the fire, with some rats, or some way other ways. There was so many natural ways. But you did that. You cleared his fate and you made your karma. So what you are telling that because of Putin or another one, so many people will suffer or get benefited or lost. So many things happens. So they will get their fate, cleared account, but these people will make their karma.
Okay, clear, sir. Clear. One more question in this regard. Same. Say, for example, that Ukraine ambassador asked to our Pradhan Mantri Modi ji,
yes.
Just to, because he has quoted the Mahabharata example.
Yes.
In Mahabharata, it was unsuccessful, and I hope in this regard you will be successful. This is the statement given by the ambassador of Ukraine. Then after that, if he say for our minister Modi ji, if we might have taken, it is a good thing compared to this. For example, what I mean to say is, if he might have spoken that Putin might have taken in a positive, he might have done some good thing for saving the life and so many people, and Putin might have agreed for this, and there is some more good karma to our Pradhan Mantri ji saving this one. And this is one part. Second part of the same question, you have told about the shami, matlab kshama karo, to forget and forgive. In this case, if we take the Ukraine, what we did to us in the past, 1971 or all these things, we should not forgive what they did to our India.
See, Rajneeti
They are
different. I got your question. Let me answer now. Both I answer you both. See, there are different type of dharmas. You cannot mix so many things together. Rajniti, Raj Dharma is different. Grahastha Dharma is different. Purush Dharma is different. Female Dharma is different. So everybody, Putra Dharma is different. Father Dharma is different. So every Dharma in every role is different. There was a relative of Yudhishthira, Maharaja Shalya, Mama. He was his maternal uncle. And he was going to fight with Yudhishthira on the part of Yudhishthira. And he has the largest army in the Mahabharata, one Akshauhini in itself. It has the largest army. So when he was going, Duryodhan did the mischief. He put the camps to welcome him all the places and fooled him that it is done by Yudhishthira. And when this Shalya was about to reach Kurukshetra, this Duryodhan, Shakuni and Karna gone there and said, "Welcome Mamaji, how are you? Everything was good?" He asked, what do you mean by good? No, all the arrangements was good or bad. If there is any problem, I can make it right now. What do you mean? Did you did the arrangements? Yes, Mamaji, that Yudhishthir, he is so poor, how he could afford that one Akshauhini Sena arrangements and everything? Of course I did. So what Shalya did? See, notice down, and you will understand the India position with the Russia. Immediately you can connect to that. Shalya wrote letter to Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira, I made a great mistake. I took the favors from Duryodhana by mistake. But now, when I took the favor from him, I cannot fight in your favor. I have to fight with him. And he fought in the army of Duryodhana.
Correct.
Even he was a maternal uncle of Yudhishthira, and he was intended to fight with that. But he took favor with Duryodhana. So the dharma, this is very, and what Yudhishthira replied, dharma, how beautiful answers. Yudhishthira said, Mamaji, you have to do the same thing. It is correct thing. You have to fight with him. So when Russia gave us favor sometime, we cannot stand against him. It is out of that dharma. So dharma, it is very micro. It is very sukshma. It cannot be interpreted by one or another mean. We have to look at so many factors for getting the correct things.
Correct. Agreed. Jai Shri Krishna.
Yes, Shankarji.
Hello. Just now you have told that because of the mistake of others, our mind and our manasu will be suffering from
Yes.
years together.
Yes.
Is it according to Geeta, the Papa will be with the person who is doing mistake, or with the person who is thinking about that?
No, Papa will be only, sin will belong to only the person who did the mistake. But suffering is happening with you. You can avoid that suffering by your own correction.
Yeah.
Sin will go to that account only. But why you are suffering? We have that freedom to get out of that suffering. So why don't we?
No. We have to do. Thinking is given to the human beings. That is why one has to think of.
Thinking is also given to human being, and not thinking is also given to human being. It is on us what we choose. We don't keep on thinking on same thing for every matter. We stress some and we ignore some.
No. We cannot remove that aspects, from our mind. So
we don't need to. You cannot remove that aspect, but we can fade on that aspects. We don't need to stress and keep it alive and keep it very fresh in our mind. We don't need that. If we want to calm down ourselves, we have to do it for ourselves. Why we want to trouble ourselves? See, keeping the things alive, someone did wrong to me and I remembered it daily. That person is very bad. I did so many good things for him and he did this bad to me. And I keep this alive in my mind daily. He did that bad thing once and I am doing it daily in my mind. And I am suffering daily. Why I need to suffer daily for his mistake? That is my point.
Okay.
You got it? Thank you. Aravindji.
Jai Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Actually, today's chapter and Vivechan was regarding chapter 16. And Rupali Didi has explained so many things very nicely. But a small doubt is with me regarding that. She told one should tell the Satya, and the Satya should be good thing to get listened or get digested. Means you should say the truth, but which is
Priya.
Good to hear for him.
Yes, Priya. Yes.
Yes, it should be priya to the hearer.
Yes.
So my question is, we should be always on the side of dharma, and somebody goes against it, then what is the point to not to oppose him or not to hurt him?
No, it is not that. Again, these all are different on the different situations. We cannot apply thumb rule on everything. Satyam bruyat, priyam bruyat. ये बात बिल्कुल ठीक है. लेकिन once we have to see that if my children are doing mistake, I have to scold them. Of course, I need to correct them. If my employee is making a mistake, of course, I need to correct them. But if my brother is making mistake, I don't need to correct him every time. I can ignore it. I don't need to make him realize every time. So we need to think what is in our control, what is in our under our dharma, that I need to do this as a father, I need to do this as an employer. It is my dharma to do that. And if it is not my dharma to do that, then I can ignore it. Why to say that truth which is not pleasing to others?
आपने सही पॉइंट पकड़ा है. मैंने वही चाह रहा था कि
हाँ।
अगर हमारे अधीनस्थ जो कार्यकारी काम करते
बिल्कुल।
हैं तो वो अगर कोई गलत करते
देखो
हैं तो उनको-
धर्म बड़ा सूक्ष्म है, इसीलिए कहा गया धर्म की गति बहुत सूक्ष्म है. तो
हाँ.
एक धर्म से ऊपर कौन सा धर्म है वो देखना पड़ता है. ये धर्म की बात है, लेकिन पितृ धर्म भी तो मेरा है, वहां पर वो धर्म बड़ा हो जाएगा. तो धर्म की गति इसीलिए गुरु की आवश्यकता है. हम सब अब निर्णय अपने मन से कर नहीं सकते. कहां पर कौन सा धर्म को ऊपर रखना, कौन से धर्म को नीचे, एक गलत एक सही बात पे चुनना बहुत आसान है. इवन अ 5-year-old kid कैन डू दैट. हाँ, आप बोलोगे ये गलत है, सही. 5 साल का बच्चा 90% सही बात बतला देगा. लेकिन दो सही में ज्यादा सही क्या है, दो गलत में कम गलत कौन सा है, इसी के लिए सारा विवेक चाहिए, इसी के लिए शास्त्र ज्ञान चाहिए, और इसी के लिए गुरु चाहिए.
धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद.
Yeah, we have one question from the chat box.
Please.
So this question is from Vasanta Sridharanji. Though I want to be kind with everyone, the moment they do mistake, I get irritated and start shouting.
So if I want to be kind, why I start shouting? My kindness should not be rely on others' mistake. My kindness should be very, what do you say, nirpeksha. What do you say for English? Nirpeksha. It should be very indifferent to the other's mistake. If he does also, if he doesn't does also, I am kind to them. Then it is kindness. And if my kindness depends on others' mistake, then it is not kind enough. It is not kind enough yet. We have to practice more.
So we have come to the end of the Q&A session. Thank you so much, Ashu Bhaiya, for enriching us with such very prompt answers and drawing so many relations from the scriptures to make it more interesting. And thank you, Rupal Didi, for your patience in answering as well as explaining the chapter. On behalf of Geeta Parivar, sincere thanks to the technical team, without whom this session wouldn't have been possible. We now have for the final prarthana an L1 trainer from Mali Nagar, welcoming Rajanish Chowreji.
Jai Shri Krishna. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Rajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Veeram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you for the melodious recitation, Rajani ji. I hope today's session was that of self-realization of your own qualities and how to enhance the goodness within. Till we see you back on another enlightening session next week,